Hi, I'm Andrew Huntsman. Today we will review the Heidi Roizen case study as well as talk about the many strengths and weaknesses she has in building a powerful and successful network. Before we dive into what her strengths and weaknesses are, we will talk about what a powerful network is, what each and every one of us needs to do in order to create a powerful network. After we talk about the strengths and weaknesses of Heidi Roizen, we will then look into what advice I have for her as she progresses throughout her career. How can she improve? And how can she build upon her current and future networks? Lastly, I will give her my last bit of advice. What makes a network powerful? There are three things that I'd like to discuss, some of which Roizen does very well at, and others of which I think she can improve on. The first is finding a commonality or shared activity or interest. Next is associating with people with diverse skill sets. And lastly, building your relationship on trust and loyalty. Let's move on to talk about the strengths of Roizen's network. Although I will not talk about all, I would like to pinpoint those things that I identified. First off, I found that she was very consistent and performs to deliver on her promises. Whenever we work with other individuals, especially those within our network, if they know that we will fulfill and accomplish everything that we say we will do, they are more likely to share their contacts with us in helping us build our network. Roizen also leveraged her personality and likability to build strong relationships. In the case where Apple and Microsoft were not getting along, especially with everything that was going on in the software industry, because of the likability and the relationship that Roizen had with Bill Gates, the two parties were able to mend the relationship. Something that I really like is that Roizen always found a way to add at least one unique idea to each and every conversation. This is something that helps spark interest or finds commonalities with the people in the room. She also voluntarily joined forums, participated in interviews, and other group activities to where she could network with other professionals. She's a strong proponent of the reciprocity persuasion principle. That being said, that she would do things freely and willingly, knowing that if she ever needed help, she might be able to reach out to someone within her network. As a leader, she always strived to provide feedback to others seeking her advice, especially those with whom she worked. She emphasizes contacting those you meet. Even though she rejected several business plans, she always contacted people to let them know why she rejected them in order to help them in their future endeavors. Lastly, she networked with people who shared common interests or activities. Even in her own personal life, she always talked with her neighbors, her friends, people that really liked her. She shared parties. These are ways in which we can meet other individuals, talk about our common interests, and find something that makes the two come together. Lastly, she realized her limits. There comes a point when each and every one of us has to say no in this life, and that's something that she had to do. She realized that she didn't have the time nor the ability to get something done, and so she had to say no. But something she does do well is maybe she wasn't able to do it, but she was able to pass along a contact of her, someone within her network that was able to help accomplish what the person needed. I'd like to talk about the weaknesses of Roizen's network. The things that I was able to identify is ever since she moved from working part-time to now an 80% timer, she has less time to talk or network with other individuals. A lot of this is due to her incapability to find that time to do what she used to do, which is volunteer or do things in order to meet with other professionals. Additionally, I see that she continues to make mistakes as far as not asking for help when she needs to. Earlier in her career, we saw that she lost a big portion of the business that was very profitable because she didn't ask capital ventures for help. Also, we see that she is very egoistic. That being said, if she sees that someone will not add mutual value to introducing them to someone else, she will not do it. Lastly, I feel she sits in a silo. She needs to step out of her comfort zone and meet new people. Some advice I have for Roizen is first, She needs to step out of her comfort zone or silo and reach out to other peoples that are not only in capital ventures or in the software industry. Next, I think she needs to continue winning friends. She needs to work with those people who, one, she likes and the others like her. Next, she needs to work with people from both her vertical and horizontal networks. I call this the lateral networks. Not only do you work with the senior managers, but you work with other people with whom you associate. She also needs to continue being consistent. Write down her goals and how she will gradually increase to improve her network. Next, she needs to use her resources and then tap into her network whenever she sees the need for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help, especially if you need it. Also, map out your network. If there's someone you want to meet or somewhere you want to go, find out how you're going to accomplish that. Lastly, make a goal, as Adam Grant says, to complete at least 3 introductions a day. Who knows where or when it will lead you to the next big step in your career. Last bit of advice for Roizen, and this goes to the general audience, is focus on how you will grow your network and make a difference in the world today. Say that 3 times, and I guarantee you will be able to build your network. Thank you.